With a boy, it's just different.
No, 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 no. No. Okay, that is weird. Okay, let's watch these. Her face. Wow, these moms. That's some scary looks.
Boy moms, are you okay? Not all boy moms, but boy moms.
Are you okay? Um, yeah. We should be teaching our sons to cook so they can take care of themselves if they want to. Um, which they should want to when they grow up. We all need those basic life skills, right? Not teaching them so that they are not impressed with these hypothetical future daughter-in-laws that these women are talking about. We should be teaching our children, all of our children, daughters and sons, to cook because there is a lot of joy in making your own food, and because it is very healthy to be able to make your own food and create your own uh, pots of flavor and choosing the correct ingredients to put into your body and basic life skills. Um, but I don't know. I think this is kind of like a trend, and someone thought it was funny and they kind of went with it. So that's what I'm thinking. I'm hoping.
Like this. Like, what are we doing here? Please tell me that you don't feel insecure and intimidated by girls that don't even exist in your son's lives yet. Like, what the fuck? And I've seen videos where they're calling these girls that don't even exist yet, like toxic and hoochies. We're calling her Dusty? What? What is it? What?
Yeah, okay. One, these hypothetical women are exactly that. They're hypothetical. They are like future daughter-in-laws that don't yet exist. But it is weird to be calling them names, like already like hating on someone you've never met, already assuming that these women are going to take advantage of your child. Like if you're raising your children to be good people, chances are they are going to choose a good person to be their partner. And so um I don't see why you would already be like hating on this person that you've never met. Also, like, I'm hoping at least that my children, because I'm raising them to be like really nice and cool and gentle and respectful, that they will find a partner that will also be nice and cool and gentle and respectful and sweet. In which case, I'm going to love them because my son loves them. And so I don't know why I would start pretending now that they're going to find somebody that I don't like, or like even putting that out there. But again, I'm thinking that I'm hoping that these are all jokes, but yeah, I agree. A little weird to be calling them names.
Raggedy? This person doesn't even exist. You're already calling her raggedy? Like, don't be so
Raggedy, that's
fucking
such a funny word.
insecure. There are a million reasons to want to teach your sons how to cook, to be able to sustain themselves, to be independent, to try new things and experiment with new foods,
Right? Yeah.
to learn about other cultures. Like, there's so many great reasons to teach your sons how to cook.
Right.
But
That's
setting
what
the
I say.
expectation that there's this like
That's what I
division
say.
of labor based on gender, and if you find a woman that is worthless and toxic and a hoochie, then you'll have to take care of yourself because she can't take care of you. Like, why would she have to take care of him?
Right.
Teach him
Yeah.
to be fucking independent. Fortunately, in this trend, I did see a lot of parents teaching their sons to cook, for the right reasons. Teaching my son how to cook so he can step up and share the household responsibilities with your daughter so she's not overburdened and overwhelmed.
Yeah.
Teaching my son how to cook so he can be a partner and not a grown man child unable to perform basic life skills. Thank you. Taught my 12-year-old son how to cook so your daughter doesn't have to deal with a man who thinks cooking is a woman's job. I really
Yes.
like this one. Teaching my son to cook so instead of being catered to, he can cater to his partner after a long day.
Yes. I love
Teaching my
that.
son how to cook so your daughters don't have to deal with a man that thinks cooking is a woman's job and not a life skill. Bravo. Thank you.
Yeah, there's a lot of really good videos that people have made on this trend. I like that. I love that. I love all those ideas of you know, learn like teaching your child, your son how to cook because of all these like beautiful reasons, and also like to, take care of their woman, and just like, we all should. Like I want to cook for my husband to like make him something delicious. Doesn't mean it's my job. He also cooks for me, and we together sometimes cook for our children, and we are teaching them how to cook too. So Yeah, cooking's just a basic life skill. And I like all these recent. Some of these on this trend are actually really cute. I like this.
So second baby, what is it, boy or girl? Oh, it's a boy. Yes, thank God. Why is that a thank God? Well, now you finally get to feel a mother's love. I mean, I love my daughter. Right, but with a boy, it's just different. Okay.
Okay, I don't know why like that biting of the lip was going on because that did seem very strange. I don't have a daughter, so I guess I don't know if there's really is a difference with like the love that you feel for your kids. I would imagine there's not. You love your kids the same. But yeah, I don't really know the lip biting thing. That was good. It was kind of strange. I don't know. It's so funny to before I watch this next one, it's just funny to think that like some people are getting so angry at these women for their like toxicity when this is social media. These are like videos, like they're making these to get views, to like maybe um some of them might be a little racy, or like a little weird, like the one with the biting of the lip. I think that was like meant to be like a conversation starter. They wanted to get like views and they wanted to get a like that rise out of people to be like, oh, and then they'll comment, like this is social media. I think that these are videos like specifically curated to and like written to be a certain way. Some of it might be for views, some of it because they think that they're being funny. Um, and then some of it might be because they actually really do feel like this. I don't know. Okay, again, I think that that was just very obviously made as a joke. I think we all do research on people that we meet, people that are dating, like, or people that are dating like our friends, and we want to know more about them. And um, I mean, we are living in a time where social media is like very much a thing, and it's easy to find information about people. People search us up on social media when we apply for a job, when, you know, I don't know. I think that that's just like a normal thing that people do now. It's just like, hey, I want to know more about this person. I should look them up. That was very much exaggerated with like the typing of the keyboard, but yeah, I don't know. I don't think that that's that toxic, but I don't know. I also have like very, very small children, so I haven't gotten to the point to where I'm thinking about them like dating or getting married or any of that. That's like way too far into the future. So I would imagine that like, yeah, maybe in the future when they grow up and they tell me about who they're dating, like I might look them up and just like, you know, find out more about them. I don't know.
Quite a few months ago, I made a video about toxic boy moms, and I called them out for being really gross and like too attached. I've got a great example, and this one comes from Facebook.
Okay.
More specifically, a girl that I grew up with and went to school with. Background of this girl: she has a husband, her son, and her daughter. This is her post. My firstborn, my first true love. I cannot ever thank you enough for showing me what true love is. You are and always will be my dream come true, son. I adore you so much.
That's sweet.
She's
What's wrong with that?
married to her husband, but her son is her first true love. Her son is the one that showed her what true love is. Do y'all not see how disgusting this is? Do y'all
No,
not see-
no, 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 no. No. This isn't disgusting in any way, shape, or form. That post was really beautiful. She was telling, I mean, it was a beautiful tribute to how much she loves her son. And again, the love that you feel for your spouse is different than the love that you feel for your kids. And when she's saying that she was the one that showed her what true love really was, is she's just expressing in her own words how she had never felt that kind of love before, because you don't feel that kind of love until you have children, because it's a different kind of love, and it is truly unique and incredible because they are your children, because you love them unconditionally, because they are like the first people ever that like are like yours, like genetically and physically, and that you grew them and you gave birth to them and you love them in a completely different way. So no, that's not gross. I don't think that's gross.
See how this is very toxic.
I don't
I
think that's
cannot
toxic.
imagine my husband posting pictures of our daughter saying, "My first true love. Thank you so much for showing me what true love is." Like I'm not right here.
Okay, that is weird. No hate against this creator or anything. Like that's she's just expressing how she feels about it. But I do think that's weird. I would not be jealous of my daughter if my husband made a post about like how she's his true love, because again, that love is different. Like he is feeling that love for her. It's like so uniquely because it's different than the love that he feels for me. And so, no, I wouldn't be jealous of my daughter. I would be like, oh, that's like the most adorable post. Like, obviously, my husband like loves her so much. Yeah, that one is weird.
Like, this is weird to post.
It's
I
not.
wonder if her husband said anything or if people are like, yo, that post, it's out there, it's weird, you should probably take it down. Like, does anybody tell her how gross it sounded? Like, this is
No.
what I mean when I say boy moms. And I know there were a lot of people that came for me in the comments were like, I have a son and I'm not like this. Well, congratulations, that wasn't about you. If you call yourself a boy mom, more than likely you're this type of mom and you're weird.
No, no, no. If you call yourself a boy mom is because you have a boy. Period. At least one. Or if you call yourself a boy mom is because you have only boys. Like, no, you don't you're not weird or creepy because you call yourself a boy mom. You call yourself a boy mom because you have a son. I'm a boy mom. I have 3 sons. That doesn't make me weird or creepy or whatever it is that she's trying to say. So, no. Also, that nobody's gonna tell this friend of hers, apparently, or person that she knows, nobody's gonna tell her that that post was gross, because it wasn't. It was beautiful. It was a beautiful tribute to how much she loves her son. There was nothing wrong with that.
So I hope seeing this kind of post and me talking about it makes you realize, hey, that's a little weird. Maybe I
It's
shouldn't
not.
post stuff like this.
Emotional incest isn't a joke. It's not. People go to therapy for it.
Well, if you go off and get married, who's going to be the man of the house? Who's going to take care of me? You might have my son's heart now, but I had his heart first. And I told my son if she ever does anything to hurt him, he can always come back home to mama. How dare
Her laugh. Um, yeah, I mean, I guess I do agree that there are some moms out there that really do feel that way, like heartbroken that their baby is leaving them and faulting their partner for taking their son away from them. Um, but I don't know. I think that like most of us moms, or at least me, I guess I can't speak for anybody else. I will be like very sad and heartbroken and lonely when my babies leave the house. But that's not to say that I don't want them to move on and to grow up and to be like adults and to be partners and to get married and to all do all of those things, because what's really important to me is that they are happy. Like that's our job as parents, right? Is to like teach them to be like humans so that they can grow to be like functioning adults in the world who respect people and hopefully change the world in some like beautiful way. Point is, yes, I will be really sad when my kids leave, but that's kind of the point of parenting, is like raising them to go. So it will be sad and I will be really lonely, but hopefully they're really happy and they find someone really awesome. If not, then that will be really sad, but we'll cross that bridge when we get there. Many, 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 many years in the future.
you put your wife above your mother? Now, son,
Oh,
I just
okay.
want you to know.
That is a weird one, because there are going to be relationships, as a mother-in-law, daughter-in-law relationship in which they might not get along. Of course, there's extreme cases on both sides, but I would certainly hope that my sons will put their wives first. I mean, I again hope not to ever get into a fight with any of my daughter-in-laws, but yeah, you want your partner to put you first, right? Like that's what I would expect from my husband. If him and his mom ever got into a fight, like I would expect him to back me up because I'm his partner, and I would expect my sons to do the same. And even though maybe I wouldn't like it at the moment, like that is the right thing to do. So I don't know, that's my opinion on that. Yeah.
Know that no woman will ever love you the way your mother does. You will never be.
That's true, but not in a weird toxic way. It's true that like moms love their kids more than anyone else ever will love them, and it's a different love too, you know, like being in love in a romantic way with your partner is completely different than the way that you love your children, just like in this completely different the way that you love your parents, you know, they're different kinds of love. Um but yeah, I mean, I think it's true that moms love their kids more than anyone else will ever love them because we love them unconditionally. Usually spouses will or not usually, sometimes spouses will fall deeply in love with someone and they can fall out of love, and I don't know that there is really like a reason or a time that a mom would fall out of love with their child. So I don't know, maybe that one is true. I think it is.
You will never be able to make my son happy.
Yeah, that would be weird to tell your daughter-in-law you'll never be able to make him happy. Like, how do you know? Like, obviously your son chose her for a reason, so he's obviously happy. So yeah, that one would be weird to say to your new daughter-in-law.
Never thought that I would be that toxic boy mom. I love my 4 kids equally, but that last little boy just hits different. And now I feel like I'm having this existential crisis. Before I wouldn't be that mom, that toxic boy mom. He hits his sisters, he punches them. I'm like, maybe he's having a hard day.
Okay, so I don't know that that's necessarily like a toxic boy mom, like specifically to boy moms. I think that's just how she's viewing her child's behavior. Maybe it has more to do with the fact that he's the baby and she's excusing him for all his behaviors. Um, I don't agree with any of that. I don't think that you should excuse anybody hitting anybody for any reason. I am very adamant with my kids about not hitting each other and the importance of using our words versus our fists to express our feelings and all of that. I think that she and also because she mentions having other children. I believe she mentioned having other boys, and it's just like the youngest that she's making excuses for. So, um, yeah, I don't agree with it, but I think that that's just what she's saying. I think that when it comes to toxic boy moms, people are really taking all this stuff very seriously. When most of it is satire, most of it is a joke. I think that most of these are just women following a trend that they think it's funny and exaggerating situations for views or whatever it is. That's how I feel about this whole situation, but I want to know how you feel about this whole situation. Watching these videos, were you just like cringing and being like, oh my gosh, like these women are insane? Or were you like, yeah, they're trying to be funny and maybe some of it wasn't funny? Or do you actually think like this content is hilarious? Or how do you feel? Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe before you go, and we will see you on the next one. Thanks for hanging out with me. Bye.